All right, we are live on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me today on this Monday. It is the start of a brand new week, and I hope this brand new week has started off well for you and has started off in many amazing ways for me. I'll share a little bit more about that in just a little bit. But before we get to the show, let me make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out on the YouTube side of things, and it certainly has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube Studio, make sure things are rolling smoothly, and they are. And again, as I just mentioned a second ago, we're also simulcasting live on Facebook, and I just want to ensure that Facebook stream is rolling properly. We're also simulcasting live on Facebook, and it is. It is. All right. Good afternoon to everyone, except for those of you with me still here on the West Coast. It is still morning. It is 2:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 11:41 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Again, hopefully you're all having a great day. And lots to talk about. Lots of things transpired over the weekend in my neck of the woods. And I have to say that most of it was positive. And I have to say I am quite pleased with what's been happening in my communities lately out here on YouTube and Facebook and all aspects of my social media. And the cavalry's coming in on the on the YouTube side of things. They got the notification. That's beautiful. I'll get to the chat in just a second. And that's why I decided to do this topic today. I was going to do this actually late last night, but I was too tired. I was on American Dream's show last night. American Dream is a moderator here on my channel on the YouTube side of things. He's also a channel member. He's also become a good friend. And I've been helping him behind the scenes with a lot of things that he's also gone public on regarding his marriage. He's going through divorce. He basically, cares about his wife, loves his wife, but is not in love with his wife. And he's trying to let go of the emotional attachment so he can move forward with his life. And it is a process. American Dream and everyone else, it is a process. And just because I haven't been married doesn't mean I didn't go through a similar process in my past relationships, because there's no difference between being married to someone and dating someone for a while, with the exception of the legal agreement between you and the state here in the U.S., right? A relationship's a relationship, right? And you're going to get emotionally attached, whether you're a man or a woman. And even though you know it's time to let go and move on in some situations, it's hard. It's even hard for us men to let go of women that we have lost that loving feeling for and, want to move forward, because we actually care about, their well-being. We're just not feeling it romantically for them anymore, right? So, I was on American Dream's panel last night. And to be honest, Dream, if you're around or if you watch this replay, I got to be real with you, bro. It was unlike anything I expected. I've been on your panels before. We've had good times. We've had some really good conversations. But I'm beginning to see a pattern on American Dream's channel, to the point of where, and I just got to give it to you straight up, bro. I love you like a brother, and I respect you, and we're always going to be friends. You will always be a mod here. We can always talk behind the scenes, but I don't feel I can contribute anymore to shows such as the one you did last night. It was just a complete drama. Let's just say poop show. It's at the beginning of the video. I don't want to get demonetized. It was a complete poop show. And, it just, my time is very, very valuable, and I want to focus my time on working with people that are moving forward in some way, shape, or form. That doesn't necessarily mean I need to make money being a part of your channel or channels, folks, but there needs to be some type of value there that I'm receiving and that you folks are receiving as well. And when you're running drama poop shows, just to put it that way, there really is no value. It's just, people running streams and, just projecting, what's happening in their real life. And it's like we're sitting there watching someone self-destruct or, just make a fool out of themselves. And again, I say this respectfully, American Dream, because I do want to help you work through this, and I've been trying to do that. But you continue to go down the same path, right? You continue to go down the same path that, is getting you in trouble, per se. You know how I know that? I used to go down that same path myself for many years. You see, man, I'll say this. Let me give you an example. You're unhappy that people are clipping and cutting videos of you, right? All over, YouTube, and especially the dramasphere market, right? What if you stopped giving them clips to cut? Then they'd have nothing to cut, right? Like, I don't give them anything to cut. If they cut anything that I do now, it's clean and it's going to be boring to their audience, and it's not giving them what they want, right? So why give them what they want? Hey, Fellowships Online Funhouse, welcome to the show. I'm out but listening. Hey, thank you for being here. Don't always feel obligated to be here. You can always catch the replays. Come and go as you wish. I have a lot of love and respect for you. I've said a lot of great things about you to some people behind the scenes, and I love what you do. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be talking with JB Gunner at some point today privately. I know he's taking a break from YouTube, but he's still going to talk to some people behind the scenes. He's just not going to be doing shows for a couple of weeks. And just know, Janet, a.k.a. JP, a.k.a. Fellowships Online Funhouse, that yeah, I definitely do want to work with you and collaborate with you at a VIP level and connect you with other VIPs. I totally get what you're saying. I'm going to be speaking with JB today, and I have some amazing ideas. I'm going to be sharing some of them here with you folks today, because the topic of this show is when you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? Look at the background here. How many of you like this background here, right? When you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? Now, if I turn off the chat for a second, let me turn off the chat for a second on the screen, okay? And if I move out of the way here, okay, let me move out of the way. You see that? That is a bag of seeds, right? You have to plant the seeds, right? And you have to water them and wait for them to grow, right? Does that make sense? I mean, how many of you have ever planted seeds and expected a miracle from God that they grow the same day, right? When you plant seeds, they don't grow right away. They don't blossom right away, right? It takes time. And I felt it was time to do this topic. I did this topic on a Walking with Purpose stream about a year and a half ago or so briefly, but I wanted to focus more attention on it because based on what's been happening here in my neck of the woods lately, it'll make a whole lot of sense. And a lot of people out there don't understand certain things that have been happening, especially, people that aren't really too fond of me, but I'm even going to explain it to them because maybe they might learn something from this too and turn their lives around, right? So let me see here. Let me get to the chat here real quick, and then I will get right into what I want to discuss. Oh, but Dream, here's the thing, dude. I've offered you so many things, bro. I've offered you to do a show with me, a professional show that would build your audience the right way, get you the right traction, get you monetized, make you more money. I've even connected you with JB after, he came on your panel to talk with me, right? And we may even consider working with you. That's even if JB wants to work with me on something. I still don't even know what's going on. I have to talk with him. I'm just throwing it out there, right? And whatever happens, happens. If it doesn't happen, no big deal. I'm just saying this is where I'm kind of assuming it's heading. And I'm trying to actually prepare everyone for this because there's a lot of opportunity here that you folks are just not seeing, right? You're not seeing it because you continue to focus on endless drama, right? You continue to focus coming out here and projecting what's happening in your real life, and you're projecting it onto other people that are going through things as well and aren't the right people to work with to move you forward in a positive way, right? Love the seed, says Fellowships Online Funhouse. Dream, we should talk soon. We should talk seriously. I'm not mad at you. I'm not talking smack about you. I'm not removing your mud wrench. I will always be there for you. But I got to give it to you straight, bro. You came to me for help. I cannot help you unless I'm truthful with you. And like I've been telling you all along, Dream, everything that you're going through right now with these same people and maybe your personal life as well, I went through that years ago, right? I went through that years ago, a similar situation. The difference is I actually really cared about this woman and she cared about me. And she broke it off with me. So it was probably a little bit worse it was probably a little bit, more difficult in my situation because I was the one that got dumped. You're the one that's dumping right now, bro. And you got full control over this. And quite frankly, bro, no disrespect, you got full control over this and you're not taking advantage of that full control, right? I'm not saying take advantage of your wife. You got to let her down easy and then move on, right? But you have a lot more control over this than you realize, and you continue to go down the opposite path. He does need to want it, Janet. Agree with everything you are saying. I thank you. I appreciate that. I don't expect that, but yeah, I mean, it's a common sense thing to people that understand these life principles and understand the YouTube game and understand social media. Like I've learned to understand it. It makes a lot of sense, right? I know exactly what you're going through, Dream. Exactly. I've been through the same thing. I have the experience to help you and anyone else through it, right? But if you're going to say you want to move forward, like you said in the past many times, then you got to show it with your actions, right? Like I did a stream yesterday, a walking stream, right? Pay close attention to people's actions, not their words. And then blind YouTuber RJ Sanford did a 1-hour stream talking smack about me, saying you should pay attention to people's words and actions. I wasn't implying to not listen to what people are saying. What I was implying was pay closer attention to people's actions to see if they match their words, right? There's an underlying message to this, and RJ knew it. He was just trying to clout chase me, which is fine, RJ. If you want to clout chase me, just ask. I'll give you a shout out every day rather than you running a 1-hour stream to talk smack about me. I'll just promote you for free, bro. All you have to do is ask, right? Yeah, I got your email, Janet, and I got Lord Gaelick's email. I got your numbers. I just need to put them into my phone and respond to you. And then we will definitely talk sometime this week or next week, whenever it makes sense for the both of us. I think, here's the thing, Janet. I'd like to talk with you and possibly JB on a 3-way call for one of many reasons. Number one, I think the three of us could work together on something. And number two, I want to be respectful to the fact that you're a part of the gun squad. If he's okay with that and you're okay with that, I want to do things respectful, right? So that's the way I've typically done things in real life before I even came out as a full-time YouTuber 4 years ago on my former channel. And now I've learned the ropes better here, and I want to do things professionally and maturely. I want to be respectful to other people. I honestly feel if somebody connects me with somebody of high caliber, like JB connected us together, Janet, that's the least I can do is to show some respect. Say, hey, dude, I don't want to step, over, your territory. And this is not about white knighting or sucking up. This is about being respectful, right? I want to do things the right way. If her and I are going to do something, I feel JB should get something out of it because he made that connection. If it wasn't for him, I would have never met her, right? Do you people not understand that? When you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? This is part of sowing a seed, right? It's part of sowing a seed and being respectful and appreciative of what others do for you, directly or indirectly. Hey, Adelaide, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, bro, on the Facebook side of things? Welcome, brother. I saw you posted the flexing of the muscles emoji 13 minutes ago. Welcome, bro. So, Dream, look, I hate to do this, dude. I hate to do this. I will always support you. But until you change your format and stop feeding into drama on your channels, bro, I can't be on your panels anymore. I actually left last night while you were trying to figure some things out. Dude, I'm not into drama at all. At all. I don't like drama, right? It's one thing to talk about people in a mature and professional way and to share your experiences, okay? It's another thing to do stupid, crazy things and behave very immaturely, and create content that's going to allow people to continue cutting that content and coming at you in ways that you don't want them coming at you. You say on one hand, you're tired of these people cutting your clips, right? But you're doing the same thing. You're cutting their clips, right? It's like, dude, you're saying one thing that you don't want them coming at you, but then you keep feeding into it. So you got to make a choice, bro. And I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to pull away from coming on your panels. I'll still watch your stuff when I can, and I'm still going to support you, and I'm still going to help you behind the scenes. Nothing's going to change. As far as going on your panels, dude, I can't go on your panels if it continues being a drama poop show. Let's say that professionally and maturely, right? I can't do that. I had to voice my thoughts about that here today. I had to. It's a waste of time, dude. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And if you're still trying to work through things with your wife and you need to talk about drama and go after other people as an outlet to make yourself feel better, bro, then do that. You're still going to be a part of it over here. Continue doing that if you like. And once you work through it and you're ready to turn it around professionally and maturely, then we can connect and do some other stuff that will get you much further in the long run, right? You see, you're doing this because drama gets you quick results, but they're limited, right? You're not sowing your seed, bro. You're sitting there and you're trying to plant a seed and you're trying to make it a super seed that grows in one day. Seeds take a long time to grow. Months, sometimes years, right? I've been growing my seed for 4 years here, right? I've been growing my seed for 4 years. I've dealt with so much scrutiny. I've dealt with everything in the book and I'm still going, right? But at least I'm heading more so in the right direction now with positivity and decent content, right? I'm sowing that seed. It may not get the same traction the drama gets, but in time it'll get more traction because that seed's going to blossom, right? Let's get to the chat on the YouTube side of things. Nothing happening on Facebook. 3 people viewing on Facebook, 20 on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Muttonut's World. Hey, Eli and everyone. We'll be here listening and setting up to film some upcoming videos. Awesome. Muttonut's Crazy World. Sorry, Muttonut's Crazy World. It was a great pleasure to be on your show last night, Mutt, and had a great time. And we talked about a lot of things. And it's the same thing for you, Mutt. and for Super Steph on your channel. Stop feeding into these people, right? If you want to talk about them like you did one time and share your thoughts, no problem, right? But don't let them get to you. You know, you got to understand that some people out here are never going to change. And like I told you on your show last night, I said, look, there are people in this world and on this platform that have some serious mental and emotional issues, clinically diagnosed with these mental and emotional issues. It doesn't matter how good you try to be to those people or how good they really want to be with you. Sometimes their mental and emotional condition, clinically diagnosed, is not going to allow them to be as good of a person as they should be, right? And you folks have to start realizing that the problem is not you. The problem is within them, right? And you just have to avoid and ignore those people, right? And over the course of time, if they continue to come at you and create hateful content, they will be removed off of YouTube and other social media platforms, right? You have to focus on what you want to accomplish and not let other people get in the way of accomplishing that. And I had to figure that out. It took me a long time to figure that out, but I finally figured it out. I don't let these people get to me. They can talk about me all day, every day, and I don't care, right? And as a matter of fact, because I no longer give them any content, they've run out of things to say about me. They keep recycling the same thing over and over again. And you know what's happening? I occasionally check to see how many views they're getting. These people still try to talk about me every now and then, and they're getting 30, 40, 50 views, and they're getting 3 or 4 comments. They're not getting a large audience. And what happens when they don't get a large audience to feed into them coming at me? They stop creating that content because it's no longer getting them the same attention or traction that they initially got, right? And we all need to do the same thing, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mutt, and you, Super Step, you American Dream, right? You want to turn it around and head in the right direction, you've got to stop giving these people what they want. And you've got to start doing what you want that defines you and your purpose, right? Mr. Wondering Haggis, hi Eli, what's up, bro? Queen Helen Casey, welcome, Queen. I am here. Hello, Mutt. Hello, Mr. Haggis. Mr. Wondering Haggis, 6:41 p.m. Scotland time. It's Monday evening there, right, Mr. Wondering Haggis? Welcome to the show. Hey, Queen says, Mutt, that's crazy world. Mr. Haggis, Mr. Wondering Haggis says, hi, Helen. Hi, hey, Mutt. Queen Helen Casey, I jumped on the panel to calm Dream down last night, and I went after the idiot who hacked into his channel. That's not even really necessary at all, right? I want to probably do another stream on that at some point this week or even maybe a pre-recorded video. I haven't decided yet. People need to be much more careful when moderating people nowadays. Do not mod people from your chat because the go-to channel feature is not there. The only way you can actually go to a channel through the chat is if you pay for the Google Chrome extension called Go To Channel. But even then, it's not always 100% accurate. And so for the most part it is. Even then, I will go to that person's channel, copy the link of their channel, and go to the back end of YouTube Studio on a laptop or desktop. You can't do this on your phone. You have to do it on a laptop or desktop and go to the settings tab, then click on community, then go under the moderator section and paste the actual channel link. And then you'll know you're moderating the right channel. There are many people that are cloning channels, trying to get you to believe that it's the real person. Then you moderate them. Then they change the channel name, right? And then you can't figure out who the rogue mod is, right? I've said that many, many, many times to these same exact people, including you, Dream. And you still have rogue mods. I'm almost beginning to believe, Dream, this is part of your entertainment. You do that on purpose. Like a lot of the things that Dream does are for entertainment purposes. And that's fine. If that's the case, Dream, can you at least let me know behind the scenes that some of the things you do are on purpose for entertainment so I can understand what you're trying to accomplish? Because right now, some of the things you do don't make sense to me unless they're for entertainment purposes and you do them purposefully, right? Give me a second here. Hang on one second. So anyway, give me just 1 second here, please. I'm sorry, I had to get to a text message that was urgent, nothing to do with YouTube. I apologize for that, folks. I totally apologize for that. Let me see real quick here. 1 second, please. Let me see here. All right. I just need a second here. All right, folks. I need to respond to a pretty urgent text message. It has nothing to do with YouTube. So I'm going to take a quick break here, and I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to queue up a few more songs than normal because this might be an emergency. I don't think it really is, but I've just got to respond to this. So stick around. I'll be back. I will leave off where I left off. And let me do this. I'm just going to queue up some music here. And we'll be right back. All right. All right, let me just kill the music here. My apologies for that, folks. Everything is okay. This has nothing to do with YouTube. Sometimes, things happen, and you just you gotta take care of stuff. You gotta be there for people, and that's just the way it goes. Give me just 1 second here, please. And it is what it is. It absolutely is what it is. Just give me a second here, please. Give me 1 second, please. And GLM, I got to say something to you, and I really appreciate you. GLM, if you are in the chat still, I have to say I really appreciate you more than you think, despite what's happened. And I sincerely mean that. And put 2 and 2 together, and you can figure out what that means. I would appreciate you just keeping that to you, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's get back to what we were discussing here. We're talking about when you sow a seed, you reap a harvest. And I was going through the chat here, and I got to was there a clone that came in here of you, Queen? Oh, there was a clone that was made of Queen's account, huh? Let's see real quick here. Give me a second. Let me go to my go-to channel extension. Oh, that's just hilarious. Yeah, Queen, let me know in the chat. Was there? Yeah, the real Queen is everybody that's moderated here has been verified, and people can clone things all they want. They can try to pull whatever they want, and I'm just going to get a good laugh at your expense. That's all that's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. Let's see. My nemesis, the Wandering Haggis, says GLM. How you doing, Haggis, says GLM. Lewis Fuller says that was a suck account. You mean a sock account, Lewis, not suck account, as in, sucking on a lollipop, right? A sock account, like as in what you wear on your feet, right? I love when you do those typos, Lewis. They're pretty funny, man. GLM says mutt nuts with love. God loves me, says Lewis love. Lewis Fuller says hi, Haggis. God loves me, says Queen Helen love. I know Lewis, I got him. Hi, God loves me. Fellowship's online funhouse. Wouldn't even watch it. I wouldn't even watch it. I hear you. I'm doing good. I'm doing God love. What did you mean? You're doing good to God loves me? Because you left out a word there, Haggis. That's okay. Fellowship's online funhouse is right. God loves me says, what happened to Dream last night? Well, here's the thing. I love Dream like a brother. I do. And I'm not mad at Dream. And I want to make it very, very clear. Like, Dream and I are friends. We're always going to be friends. And nothing's changed at all. I want to make that very, very clear. Nothing has changed at all. But I've gotten to the point of where, it's not that I'm not going to support Dream in other ways. I'm just not going to support drama content anymore. I do not want to be on panels where we continuously talk about other YouTubers in pathetic, attacking type of ways. And Dream's not attacking these people. He's going out there and doing the same things I used to do for years that got me nowhere. It makes you spin your wheels, right? And so, basically he was talking about, a young, early 30s millennial, by the name of, I'm just going to say his initials. TS is his initials. And, Dream has donated lots of money to him. He donated about $500 to this TS guy. That's his initials of his name. I don't want to give him any notoriety here. Most of you can figure out who that is. And, he's getting upset that he donated all this money and now this guy is attacking him and talking smack about him. The truth of the matter is this guy is very mentally and emotionally unstable. He's very mentally and emotionally unstable. And he needs to get some help. And while Dream, you're trying to do the right thing, you're trying to support this guy and help him get back on his feet, right? But he's the only one that can decide if he wants to take the right direction, right? By you donating to him, Dream, you're further enabling his behavior. You just got to let that guy go. And I also told Dream last night and other people, I said, look, when I donate to people, I donate to give. I give to give, not give to get, right? So if you're going to donate to somebody, you do that because it's out of the kindness of your heart and you expect nothing in return. And if you get nothing in return, then don't complain about it because that wasn't the purpose of your donation anyway, right? So that's what people don't understand. You give to give, not give to get, right? You give to give, not give to get. It's the same thing as saying, when you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? Okay, if you donated money to the guy and it didn't pan out, he's talking smack about you, say, hey, you know what? I did what I felt was right from my heart. He didn't appreciate it, so I'm going to stop donating to him. I'm going to stop talking about him. I'm going to let him figure it out on his own. But that's not what's happening. It continues to be fed in, and it's there's no point, right? It's like you're spinning your wheels. And again, I love you, Dream, and like a brother, and nothing's changing, dude, at all. All I'm saying is that I cannot go on drama shit show panels anymore. I cannot invest my time going somewhere that's not going to move us all forward. That sets us further back, right? And that's all I was saying, GLM. You were there. Fellowship's Online Funhouse. Yay, love Scotland. Mr. Wondering Haggis, now 7:03 p.m. in your neck of the woods. Muttonut's Crazy World. Yep, we just had to say what we did about the issue on the live, and we're moving on and not looking back or feeding into the drama. It's not going to get you. It's going to spin your wheels, right? It's going to spin your wheels. God Love Me said there are free extensions. Well, you could try the free extensions. I haven't noticed them, but they probably don't work as well. But even with free extensions, even if you can find other extensions to look at channels within a YouTube live stream, you should never moderate someone from the channel or from the actual chat. You need to go to their channel, get the channel link, and enter it manually on the back end of YouTube in YouTube Studio. Thank you for this information, says Fellowship's Online Funhouse. Are you talking about the extensions of to be able to check out channels? Folks, again, whether you have the premium extension that I have or any other extension, they're not 100% accurate. I mean, for the most part, they are, but they're not 100% accurate, right? When I clicked on that clone account of Queen Helen Casey, it sent me to her channel, right? And if I were to moderate that channel, then I would have a rogue mod with the Queen Helen Casey fake account that looks like it's her, right? And then she would come in, that clone account would come in and start spite banning people, right? You gotta moderate people on the back end by going to their channel. I'm telling you folks, I think YouTube should remove the ad moderator from the chat. or at least give the channel owner go-to channel access so we actually know who we're moderating, right? And maybe YouTube will fix that at some point down the road. But in the meantime, you got to protect your channel, folks. You got to be smart about it. You got to play it smart, right? Sounds good, says Fellowship's Online Funhouse. Mutnut's Crazy World. I own a laptop, desktop, Chromebook, and 2 phones. So if I can't do it on the one I have, a backup, that's cool. Lewis says that's okay. Fellowship's Online Funhouse, family first. Absolutely. I was talking about JB. Yeah. Again, Fellowship's Online Funhouse. If we ever do collaborate on something, I do want to get JB Gunner involved. And I do want to have his blessing before moving forward out of respect. He's the one that connected us together, right? And that's how I've always been in real life, folks. But when I first came out here on YouTube 4 years ago, I had to figure out the game of, who to feed into, who to not feed into, who to collaborate with, who to not collaborate with. I had to figure this whole thing out. But yeah, if we do work together, we will talk with JB if he's open to it, and we'll create better greatness. Mr. Wondering Haggis. Sorry, Mutnut's Crazy World. Hey, at Lewis Fuller. Mr. Wondering Haggis, I have 1 PC and 2 iPads and 6 laptop. Mutnuts. Wow. You've got a lot of tech in your place, bro. That's a lot. Lewis Fuller says, hi, Mutnut's Crazy World. Mr. Wondering Haggis, okay, got to go now. Going to cook my dinner. Have a great night in your neck of the woods. It's evening over there. Mr. Wondering Haggis, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Fellowship's Online Funhouse. When I was playing music, I had to take care of some business behind the scenes, not involving YouTube. I appreciate that. High Plains Bear with a $1 super chat. Welcome to the show. Thank you for the super chat. This must be your first time here. Thank you for being here with a $1 super chat with no message. How'd you find out about the show? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm curious to know. Welcome back, says Mutt. Queen Helen Case says yes. Lewis Fuller, I am back on the stream. Let's see here. And it looks like we are good. Okay. So let's move forward here. And let me discuss something else here that I want to put out in the forefront. And JB, if you are watching live or you watch the replay, and if you're not, I'll make you aware of this whenever we talk. I know you said you wanted to talk today. If it doesn't work for you, bro, we can talk another time. You know how to reach me. I've been, the way that JB and I met, and many of these other people met over the past 4 years was through a community called MGTOW, which stands for Men Going Their Own Way. And there were a lot of crazy things that happened in that community. There were a lot of creators that pretended to be MGTOW to capitalize off of the name. I'm not going to get too far into that. But anyway, what ended up happening was YouTube started to look at the MGTOW community and the word MGTOW or the acronym MGTOW as a dirty word within their algorithm. If you even put MGTOW in your title, descriptions or tags of your video or live stream, you're more than likely going to get demonetized at the very least. And depending on what you say, you may even have that video removed for violating the terms of service, right? And, most of us got out of that community about a year or two ago. If we go back 4 years, that's when the MGTOW community was really, really hopping, right? Well, there are still people involved in that community. There's been a new group of people that have been involved now for a few years. a lot of these other content creators that actually have over 100,000 subscribers each. And a lot of these guys, I'll mention a few names in case you folks know them. There's a channel called 21 Studios run by a guy named, he goes by President Johnson. He calls himself the president of the manosphere. And to a certain extent, I respect his work. I don't know him too well. I've seen some of his stuff. I actually found out about him because another coach I follow out here on YouTube by the name of Coach Corey Wayne actually interviewed him on his show. And he has a story. I believe he was married to a woman that was a little bit older, similar situation like Dream, American Dream. And then he, went through a divorce because she just, wasn't being respectful to him. So, he's been creating lots of content, to help uplift men and to help men better understand this modern world we live in, that includes modern day feminism and radical feminism, right? And it is challenging. I've talked about it many times. There's a lot of truth to that. And, any which way you look at it, women are much different nowadays than they used to be just, even 20 years ago. This movement started about 50 years ago, 55 years ago, when women got equal rights amendment, Civil Rights Act of 64. And again, like I've said in the past, I'm all for women having equal rights and doing things that once only men would do. But that's changed women when it comes to relationships. While on one hand, women now can do everything a man was able to only do back in the days, and women can provide for themselves. While it's changed that aspect where, again, women don't need a man to provide for them, it's changed relationship dynamics between men and women to the point of where if you're even a good guy like me, that's a strong guy and respectful, but, I'm good to women, but I'm also not going to put up with BS, right? Like, you try to talk to any of these women nowadays, and they're completely different. They get in your face. They challenge everything you say. They feel like they want to wear the pants. They've been indoctrinated into this culture as little girls. And as they go through grammar school and high school and college, this whole agenda of feminism is instilled into their brains. Then they start to work. They become more career focused than relationship focused. And that's fine to be career focused, but you should be able to balance both a career and a personal life, just like men have always done, right? Right. So it's created a different world when it comes to dating relationships, right? And so that's what this guy, his name is Anthony Johnson. He's the president of the Manosphere. He runs a 21 Studios, I believe it's called 21 Studios channel. Okay. Then there are some other channels, like a guy named Donovan Sharp that this guy did a video on, calling him out, right? This guy named Donovan Sharp, I've been following him for a while myself. He does a lot of MGTOW content, talks a lot of smack about women in ways I don't really appreciate, right? And then it was found that secretly, I guess he got married about a year ago. So there's another guy, a lot of guys have done this in the MGTOW community, right? They talk a bunch of smack about women, right? They say they're never going to date or marry a woman again. And next thing you know, they're either dating someone secretly or they're married to someone. So in essence, what they're trying to do is ride the MGTOW name and make money off the MGTOW name, pretending to be something that they're not, right? So my whole thing, JB, if you're even listening live or on the replay or whenever, right? And if not, we'll talk about this. My idea would be you and I, JB, have a lot of experience in dealing with this MGTOW community, especially at its height 4 years ago. We were a part of it. We got out of it, right? We have a lot of experience, and we've grown up a lot since then. And you have a girlfriend. You've had several girlfriends since then, JB. You've learned from those experiences, right? And so have I. I've learned from those experiences, right? And I think you and I, JB, could do an occasional show or maybe a consistent show where we talk about this type of stuff. We can talk about, the MGTOW community and why these guys behave this way and why they do this, right? The truth of the matter is a lot of these guys are just very unhappy within themselves. A lot of them are involuntary celibates. A lot of them pretend to be MGTOW and they're not, right? Just to build an audience. And I feel we could get together and really expose the truth about what's going on and truly, really help men and women both understand what's going on in this crazy modern world. You've got women on the side of, feminism and women have their groups of being empowered, right? And now you've got this MGTOW group, which is in essence supposed to be the male version of feminism, right? The problem is that it's all over the place, right? It's confusing men, and most of these men don't really even care about other men. They care about how much money they can put in their pocketbook at the expense of, playing or preying on these other vulnerable men's emotions, right? So they can open up their pocketbooks. It's pathetic, and it needs to be stopped because it's hurting us, right? It's not helping us. Better handle or how to better handle situations with the modern day woman, right? It's making matters worse, right? So that's something that I would love to discuss and see if we can make something out of that. I think that would be a great show. That would get a lot of traction. Obviously, I would not run that show on a Grip on Life here. I would either do it on a Grip on Life 2 or on my other channel called Mess with the Bull, You Will Get the Horns. And we could switch back and forth between your channels and mine, JB, or we could create a separate channel for it. Who knows, right? We can figure that out. Look who's here. We can do that. You like that idea, JB? Like, seriously, bro, because look. Seriously, dude. I think it's time for people that have experienced the MGTOW wave and have worked through it and are still here and are creating real content, right? And guys like you and I that are secure within ourselves and we still believe in relationships, right? You're a tradcon and I'm a traditionalist myself, right? I can't call myself a tradcon because I'm not a conservative. I'm slightly left, but more down the middle, right? You're down the middle pretty much, more so to the right, right? You're libertarian, but with more conservative views. I get that. I can't call myself a trad lib. That phrase doesn't exist. I tried to go with that in the past and it didn't make any sense. But I think you know what I'm saying is that we lived through that entire era of when MGTOW was huge, right? And people were misrepresenting that message, right? And they're still doing it to this day, right? And it's not even about misrepresenting MGTOW. These people are misguiding and misleading men, and it's making the matters worse between men and women. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but that's what I'm seeing. I was watching, and I need to watch the rest of it. I was watching that Anthony Johnson, president of the Manosphere. I was watching his 2.5 or 3 hour review regarding the truth about Donovan Sharp. I'm about halfway through it, but what I've seen so far, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because when I was a part of this MGTOW community, that's what other guys like Donovan Sharp were doing as well, just to profit off of it and make money. JD Gunner TV Underground says MGTOW was taken over by incels. The ideology is good. The ideology is perfect, right? I agree with you on that, right? Right? Being red pill aware, being red pilled is where every man should be, right? And understanding what the blue pill is, being the beta, the incel, the CUCK, the white knight, you know what I'm trying to say, right? We need to help those guys too, because those guys are being taken advantage by women because women can sense that they're betas, and these guys think that they're going to get somewhere by being overly nice to these women. It's not about being nice to a woman. It's respecting them and respecting yourself, right? A lot of these guys don't understand that women are so much stronger nowadays. They're in essence like men with a different body part, right? And so these are the guys we need to focus on, because women are settling for these guys, right? Because they have the money, they're the provider, whatever, right? But what happens down the road? These women will cheat on these guys because they're not really sexually attracted to them. They like the fact that they have the money, and they're giving these women the things that guys like you and I won't give them, JB, because we know the game they're playing, right? Right? So we need to raise more awareness regarding this, right? We need to set this off in the right direction. I think a show that you and I could do on this, okay, I think that this would get things back on track. Queen Helen Casey's looking with the eyes. God loves me, says, I like men who are nice to me. GLM, listen to me. It's one thing for a man to be nice to you and respect himself. It's another thing for a man to kiss your ass and then you not even respect him because of that, right? My issue is with the monks. It is not possible or even reasonable to completely disconnect. Of course not, bro. I love the company of a woman. I love the intimacy with a woman. I love going hiking with a woman. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I would rather go hiking with a woman any given day over going hiking with any of my friends that don't even want to talk about anything, man. These guys, my friends are like emotionally closed off. They don't want to talk about anything, right? With a woman, they'll talk with you about anything, right? They want to bond with you emotionally, right? And then you could also see, you can let them walk ahead, and you can look at them from the behind, right? God loves me. I troll men on white tee who are mean. God loves me. I kiss his ass. He kisses mine. No biggie. Well, GLM, you're saying that in a fancy way, meaning that you respect him and he respects you, right? You see, GLM, you tell me, could you be with a guy that you can't respect, right? Could you be with a guy that didn't respect himself, which in turn would not allow you to feel any respect for him? That's the question, right? So that's where I'm looking to go with this. If I was able to profit off a few incels, I'm okay with that. My MGTOW message was good. No, JB, I completely understand what you did back then now. And that's why I understand everything. See, here's the thing. I'm glad you're here because I was going to talk about this anyway. A lot of people and it doesn't matter. I'm not mentioning names. It's just the only way I can talk about it is by saying, hey, the other side is thinking that, okay, JB's going to flip out. He's going to use you. He's going to make more money than you. I don't care if he does. I want him to make money. He's earned it, right? I'm sowing a seed right now, right? I'm sowing a seed, right? And I'm saying, look, JB came to me. We decided to make a truce. I took down the website he asked me to take down, and I'm doing some other things because it's the right thing to do. Besides the fact that he asked me to do it, right? But I'm not stupid. I'm not saying you're going to do the JB, but let's just put this out there for example purposes, right? Even if I did a show with JB, and unlike in the past where I wasn't okay with this, I'm okay with it now. Even if he made a lot more money than me, even if I made no money and he makes all the money while we're on his channel or even on my channel, right? I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of when you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? I may not make much money doing shows with him for a while, but what's that going to do? It's sowing a seed. You get your name out there and people see, okay, these two guys work well together. Hey, if JB cracks a joke at Eli's expense every now and then and it doesn't faze him, they're going to grow more respect, right? So think about it, right? I'm sowing a seed, right? Knowing that it's not gonna make me profitable out of the gate. But a year down the road is a different story, right? When you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? Don't get me started, GLM. By the way, you don't have to say exactly what it is, but earlier you sent me something, right? You sent me something earlier, GLM, and I don't know if you've gone and looked into that, but I thank you. I thank you so much for what you sent me earlier. Let's see here. I just wasn't about to go without the cat personally. I'm not sure what you mean by that, JB. Can you be a little more clear on that, please? GLM says respect isn't about him being too nice. No, it's not even about. Listen, all guys that are good guys want to be nice guys, right? It's about being a good guy. It's respecting your woman. It's first of all respecting yourself and then respecting your woman in the same way she respects you. I wouldn't be with a woman that doesn't respect me, right? And I hope, GLM, you wouldn't be with a man and respect a man that doesn't respect you, right? Eli's talking about his seed again. Not entirely true, says GLM. Most of the seeds I plant in my garden don't grow. Well, then you're doing something wrong. GLM says, not entirely true. Most of the seeds I plant in my garden don't grow. Okay, I just read that. Okay. Nope, I don't look into anything. I sent Eli a nod if anyone is wondering. JB Gunner, TV Underground. MGTOW, I wasn't willing to go without. No, I get it, JB. I honestly get that. GLM. I think you're trying to type out RESPECT, find out what it means to me, right? Aretha Franklin, right? Yeah. Yep. Great song. Great song. What else was I going to mention? Because I'm not going to be on too much longer because I'm planning on doing a walking stream in a couple of hours or so, probably around 3 or 4 Pacific, which is 6 or 7 Eastern. GLM says, my garden looks great. Seeds are like sperm. Some take and some don't. It's the circle of life. I get it. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. But you can keep replanting stuff, right? You can keep trying, right? Oh, Snatch. I got you, JB. You're talking about the kitty. You're talking about the kitty cat. Right. I get it. So here's the thing, folks. I'm gonna make a few things very, very clear before I go off the air here. Number one, I have no problems with American Dream and Dream. We're good. I just shared with you how I feel, right? Like if I work something out with JB and we do something and let's say we want to collaborate with you, bro, you're gonna have to remove yourself from this drama. You're gonna have to be more mature and professional about it, right? And I know you're capable of doing that, Dream, because you are a professional in real life, right? I mean, Dream, you have one of two options. You can keep on feeding into drama and doing the same things I did years ago that had me spinning my wheels. Or you can say, hey, I've had enough of this. Let's move forward. You have opportunities right now, Dream, and so do I, right? And even JB has some opportunities too. Respectfully saying that, JB. We all have an opportunity to do something here that would really help people. It would be a good show, and it would take us further in the right direction, right? Yeah, I know what it is, JB. Yes. Good luck getting Dream to do that. Well, all I can do is try. I'm still going to be his friend. I'm still going to support him in any way that he needs. I'm not doing any more drama panels. I'm not. It's not worth my time. It's a waste of my time. And it has nothing to do with him or not loving him like a brother. I do. But maybe this is what it'll take for him to recognize and realize that he's spinning his wheels, right? Dream does whatever he feels like in any given moment. Right, right. And quite honestly, with no disrespect, Dream, and I can help you. That's a lack of emotional self control. I had that same issue out here on YouTube for years. In real life, my emotional self control has been great, right? But I used to lose my emotional self control all the time out here, right? Once I got a grip of my emotional self control, things changed, man. That's the truth. I had to go get me a new wig, LOL. I'm glad to see you're back. I'm back, LOL. Yeah, I've been back for a little while. You may want to go back and check out the replay of the parts you missed. I took care of what I needed to take care of. Um, Cakes. Okay, I got that, JB. I got that. So here's the thing, Dream. We're good. And Dream, hey, look, you've told me, if this doesn't work for you, bro, I understand if you go your separate way. I don't want to. I love you like a brother. But either way, I'm moving forward. And it doesn't matter. Like, I'm moving forward with or without anyone that wants to come along or not come along for the ride. That's just the bottom line. I don't play favorites. I love everybody. And if you want to come along on this journey, that's up to you, right? And again, like I mentioned a second ago, we're talking about when you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? Right? Many people out here, especially on YouTube, nowadays, they try to shortcut things, right? They think if they just, go and attack people and do some stupid things, they're going to get all eyes on them and they're going to make a lot of money. You might make a lot of money initially, but it's going to implode in the end. In the end, you're going to lose it all, right? Whereas if you sow a seed and do things slowly, let me tell you, I'll give you an example. Last month, I had some great months last year with super chats and all that. This wasn't my best month on AdSense through my monetization on YouTube between super chats, super stickers, memberships, and ad revenue. But if we look at this entire year of 2021, I had my best month last month. I made about $200 or close to it, right? Now, this month in March, I've made a little over 400 between ad revenue and super chats, right? It's not a whole lot of money. What I'm trying to show you here, folks, is it's slowly heading in the right direction, right? Why? Because I'm sowing a seed, right? I'm sowing a seed. Now, some of you might come back and say, I make that amount of money in a day. JB does. Some other creators will make that some days in one day, right? And you know what? Congratulations, right? What I'm saying is that I go the route of sowing a seed and slowly building up, because once it gets to a high level, it's going to be sustainable long term, right? It's not going to implode, right? What is in that pic behind you, bro? Looks like you know what that is. Those are seeds. You see this? This is a bag of seeds, okay? And what happens? Okay? You pour the seeds in the dirt, right? You sow a seed. Over the course of time, you reap a harvest, right? That's the whole point here. Lady bites or lady bits equals future court case. GLM, I made 200 this morning. My job is hiring. I can put in a good word for you if you want. Who are you saying that to? You putting that out in general? I'm not concerned about that. I'm good. I'm fine. But thank you for the offer. I know you were kind of joking, maybe not, but yeah, thank you to whoever handled that. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. Let me see here. Folks, get your questions in because I'm going to go off the air in 5 or 10 minutes or less. So here's the thing. Moving forward here, folks, I'm looking to work with professional people like Fellowship's Online Funhouse calls them VIPs, right? Now, you don't have to have a lot of money to be a VIP. What you need to most importantly have is the right attitude and the right heart. And you need to be serious about moving forward, right? I'm looking to work with good, quality, solid people that are not going to infest themselves in daily drama on YouTube or any other social media platform. That's the most important thing. I'm looking to connect with VIPs, and it has nothing to do with your money. It has to do with how you handle yourself. It has to do with how you handle yourself and how much do you truly want to move your business or your YouTube channel or your vision forward, right? Positive and funny. Love it, says Fellowship's Online Funhouse. And that's where we're headed, right? And again, you know, many of you have been a part of many drama groups in the past. And if you want to continue being a part of this or work closely with myself or possibly JB, if something comes out of that, or anyone else, you've got to cut out the drama. You've got to ignore the drama. These people are going to continue to talk about you and me and others, right? And we need to handle this stuff professionally and maturely behind the scenes and move forward with creating our own greatness. Fellowship's Online Funhouse. I don't think JB will mind if you come to my show and do my show. What I do has nothing to do with others or what the person that's coming to the stage is saying. He will tell you I don't play. You know what? Out of respect for JB, I may be talking with him today or tomorrow whenever he's free. And I just want to give him that respect and no problem. Janet, Fellowship's Online Funhouse. I think what would be easiest because, you know, I'm a YouTuber like you and JB. I need to schedule things, right? I know you do a lot of random shows, but if you're willing to schedule a specific show where you and I talk, and you can bring other people on as well. I'm just saying that I have to schedule things in order to be able to, you know, fit something in. And I want to fit you in. I'm just saying that's how, you know, I roll because there's just so many things going on and so many people want to collaborate and do things. I want to, you know, carve out the time for a known time that's scheduled specifically for me to be on there, if that works for you. JB is an awesome mentor, but let him be great. Okay. So that is that. Folks, I'm going to start wrapping this up. And I'll probably end up more than likely doing a Walking with Purpose live stream in a few hours. It'll probably be around 6 or 7 Eastern, 3 or 4 Pacific. Fellowship's Online Funhouse, I would be honored to schedule a show just for you to come up and be the co-host. We will base it around whatever you want to talk. Good afternoon, Mike. How you doing? Welcome to the show. If I bring other people, it'll be the topic that you want to talk about. I don't let people switch topics unless we're talking positive. You can run your show any way you want. I'd be happy to be a guest on your show or co-host or however you want to do it. Just know, you can ask me any questions you want. Nothing's off the table. You could bring anyone you want on the panel. Nothing's off the table. I don't even honestly, it's not that I want you to schedule a specific show for me. It's easier for me to make a live stream and spend a lot of time on one when it is scheduled in advance. So it doesn't necessarily have to even be about me, but if that's the way you want to do it, that's fine. I just need to schedule things to be able to make it happen, and then spend a good few hours on there and provide value for you and your audience, and then invite my audience over there as well. Definitely works for me. Definitely get him to talk with him, and then back to absolutely. No, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen today, tomorrow, or whenever JB has the time to do it. God Loves Me says, Eli, Dream got a lot of poop for supporting you. I think you should think about that before making these statements about it. I haven't said anything negative about Dream. And quite frankly, if Dream is getting crap about supporting me, he can ignore that. Who's he getting crap from? The same side that gave me crap? The same side that gave you crap? Why can't you folks ignore that stuff, right? Right? Seriously. Again, these people have nothing if we don't feed into them. I don't feed into them anymore. I don't even talk about them, right? I don't talk about them, and they continue talking about me. Other people are making me aware. I don't even look at what they're doing anymore, right? But GLM, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. At the same time, I'm not attacking Dream. And I'm stating how I feel. My time is valuable, right? I'm still going to support him and everyone else, right? But I'm going to more so focus my time on people that don't waste their time or my time with pathetic, endless, stupid drama, right? That's all I'm saying. Take it for whatever it's worth. It's all good. Fellowship's Online Funhouse. Get to do whatever I want, brothers. So let me do my show and you do yours, darling. And we'll meet in the middle, darling. You are amazing, darling. And I will go back to watch the replay, darling. That is the way I do it, darling. You are the superstar, darling. I am only the host. Well, I get what you're saying. I appreciate it. You and I are very much alike, Janet. We are, believe it or not, at least within our heart and our soul. So, yeah, set it up, and I'll be there. I'll talk with JB today or tomorrow, and we can set it up sometime this week, next week, whenever. I pretty much can do most things if I have 24 to 48 hours notice. So just we'll go from there. GLM says, my point is he still supported you despite the fact that people gave him poop. It's worth considering, but you do you. When have I not taken into consideration, GLM? I'm not throwing him under the bus. What I'm saying is that, hey, dude, I really want to help you because I care about you. You're feeding into drama every day, right? You're on one hand, he's not happy people are re-uploading his videos. and cutting his videos, but he's basically doing the same things that he's blaming other people for doing to him, right? So all I'm saying is that I'm bringing awareness to it, GLM. You can't sit there and blame other people for doing things to you when you're doing the same exact things to them, right? That's called hypocrisy. Now, I'm not calling Dream a hypocrite, but it contradicts itself. And he may not even realize that he's doing that. I'm just trying to help him out, right? And if Dream takes it personal, that's on him. Dream, I'm here for you, bro. Nothing's changed. We can talk privately later tonight. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. My whole thing is this. I'm moving forward with or without people, right? I'm not dependent on any one person here. And with no disrespect, JB, I'm not even dependent on you for success. Do I like what's going on? Do I see the opportunities? Yes, and I'm open to discussing them and making them happen if they're feasible, right? But I'm not sitting here dependent on any one single person, Dream, JB, Janet, or anyone to move my vision forward. If it makes sense for us to collaborate and benefit each other and benefit other people at the same time, I'm all for it. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. We move on and no big deal, right? Mike says, Coach, respectfully, I think the first positive step for American Dream would be to eliminate those 4 loco drinks he consumes. They are dangerous, malt liquor, and not good. Yeah, look, he has to figure that out on his own, bro. If he's drinking a lot to ease his pain or to numb the pain of him having to leave his wife, that's on him, dude. I'm not going to sit there and tell him or any other man or woman how to handle that, right? But you're right. You're absolutely right. The drinking is certainly affecting him, right? And he's drinking to numb the pain, right? Which is not a good thing. The best way to get over it is to talk about it with people like me and other people that want to listen, right? And in order to start healing from something, you got to let go of it first. He still has not let go of his wife. He's holding on to it. He's living with her. Right? He feels sorry for her. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. Amen, says Fellowship's Online Funhouse. Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. Right. Right. Listen, you can't sit there and cut videos of these people that you're mad at for them cutting videos on you. It's a contradiction, right? Why are so many internet nerds against grown men drinking alcohol? I'm not against anybody drinking alcohol. I know and I don't think you were talking about me or other people, but here's the thing. You want to drink all you want. I mean, be safe and, do it responsibly, right? But some people will drink more than a normal amount to numb pain of something they're going through. We've all done that, JB. We've all done that, right? And that's what Dream is doing. And that's okay. If he needs more time to figure this out, if he needs more time to play in the sandbox with the junior varsity, the JV squad, right? We're on the varsity team here. This is the varsity team. This is not junior varsity. When are you guys going to understand that drinking alcohol is normal and 80% of American adults do it? No, I agree with you on that. And I have an occasional drink every now and then myself, but I do it responsibly. And I don't drink alcohol to numb the pain of other things I'm going through. I do it to relax every now and then. I got some Captain Morgan for tonight, JB, LOL. Captain Morgan spiced rum is good stuff. I love Captain Morgan. I also like Goldschlager. I also like Casadores. I don't like that cheap what do you call it? The tequila, like Corvo, right? Cazadores is some of the best tequila. Let me see here. They stay trying to pump Dream. I support him fighting back. GLM. You fighting back against these people is going to keep on giving them what they want, and they're going to make content and money off you folks. You folks want to do that, do what you got to do. I'm not getting involved in it. I don't. Right? I think JB Gunner understands it. There's a time and a place to feed into it, and there's a time and a place to ignore it, right? You guys not ignoring it, you're giving them content and making them money at your expense. If you enjoy doing that, keep doing it. That's on you. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm just saying this is what's going to happen if you do that, right? Fellowships Online Funhouse. Hello, darling. I hope all is well. We had a party for you last night. It was amazing, darling. JB. JB says, no, I was referring to many of the commenters. They come in my chat room as well. I'll watch the replay, Fellowships. Okay, says JB. I gave up drinking permanently since Queen. Good for you, Queen. Good, good. Fellowships Online Funhouse are used. Wendy, that's my alter ego. I hope you enjoy it, brother. We will miss you and respect your decision. Are you talking about JB taking 2 weeks off? Janet, God loves me. I drink 80% of the time. JD Gunner says, did people ever consider that we drink for fun and not to get over pain or suffering? No, I agree with you on that, JB. But there are times where we've all had a few extra drinks to numb the pain. Let's be real about it. But no, yeah, for the most part, people that drink socially to relax. And a time or two, we have a little bit more than we should to numb some pain that we're going through. I used to do that in my younger days. I don't do it anymore. I'll just go take a hike or a walk, kick in those endorphins, and I feel better. And I'm not hungover with dry mouth the next day. Dehydrated, GLN says, the other 20% of the time, I'm asleep. Fellowships in moderation. Amen. Fellowships Online Funhouse says, wouldn't be telling all this, so this is too much information. This is for his business, though, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe I should stay out of it. If you're talking about Dream's put everything public out there. Dream has talked about every single aspect of his life. So he's talked about it. It's all publicly known. I'm not going to talk about somebody's personal stuff if they've kept it private. He talks about this all the time, publicly. Mike Perkins, I have nothing against drinking. I drink myself, but clearly at times our friend American Dream drinks in excess, and it doesn't benefit him. I agree. I do agree with you on that, Mike. Fellowships Online Funhouse says it is, darling. Okay, folks, I'm going to get on out of here. We are at 1 hour and 37 minutes. I want to thank you all for being here, and thank you to that account earlier. I can't remember the name of that account. Oh, I can look. Thank you to High Plains Beer for the $1 super chat. Folks, I should be back in about 2.5 hours or so, or a little bit less, for a Walking with Purpose stream. And then we'll go from there. JB, you let me know when you want to talk, man, and we'll talk. We'll go from there. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.